Good morning, guys, and welcome to Trade Confident. This is an exciting day. If you guys have been following this channel and you're subscribed to this channel, and if you guys subscribe over to tradeconfident.io, we just ended up winning another trade. Pretty awesome here. So you and I actually just called an exit on this, and this is a profit of 19.36%. This last week, literally in the last like 5 days, did 20.10% on GRT, did 20.22% on ICP, and then Bitcoin. This closed a little bit in the past. I think it was like 3 weeks ago or so, 15.14%. But today we ended up closing Uniswap for 19.36%. If you guys go on the website, you can see this under the documentation. All of the history of the trade, guys, from beginning, this small little entry we had here to eventually coming down, moving some of the sell limits, and then being where we are today on July 7th, taking a profit of 19.36. So great job for subscribing to this channel and being subscribed over at tradeconfident.io. Yes, it costs a little bit per month, but hey, we're making profit and we're doing really well. So let's go over the price structure today and the metrics to tell where we're going, and that will give us an idea of maybe what the next entry looks like and gives you guys a heads up of if you're holding a trade, what you can expect. So we are moving up here, pretty fast, and obviously we did win this trade here, but I'm looking at the trend exhaustion today. Those of you guys who have the trend exhaustion, the price versus the well money flow indicator, like just heads up on this, okay? We are seeing, and you are seeing, actually, if you guys have these indicators, get them in the description. It should be in the description of the YouTube video. It says like trading view indicators or something like that. Then there's a link. So whale money flow is actually moving out of the market, guys. So we see whale money flow moving out of the market. We see trend exhaustion with a divergence here moving down. So I don't believe from a technical perspective, we're going to look at the raw money flow here in a second with the actual metrics of Uniswap. But as far as money flow goes here and technicals, I don't believe this has a lot of momentum to keep heading up too far. If it does, we might peak out at some top resistance points here at 2481 and maybe 2542. And I'm going to show that to you guys in a second here as well. But I want you guys to watch this because a lot of times, traders will come out here and be like, oh, see what it did back here and it happened. Well, here's a good test for the indicators here to see, all right, money is flowing out of the market. Is it going to follow suit? And are we actually going to see a drop? Because if we do, that's just more confidence for you guys to be like, yeah, I got to get the price versus the well money flow indicator and the trend exhaustion. So make sure you guys are watching this on your charts, and you can get this on your charts today so you can start watching that. The trend dashboard tells me we are green on green on green on green on green on green, okay? Retail traders are looking to follow the momentum for the price to head up here. So this is where a lot of whales end up looking to short the market. I'm telling you guys. All right, let's go over to the metrics. Tradeconfident.io star Uniswap, okay? Emotional index, let's see what happens here. This is going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which it's 5:40 right now. So we've got just a couple hours here, about an hour, about 2 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So emotional index is pushing into the excited and the greedy section here. When that happens, this is where the big boys look to take short trades. You guys are in here pumping a ton of money in because you're so excited. And I don't want to say is it a bad, it's a bad thing, because I know a lot of retail traders do this, but a lot of retail traders are pumping their money in here because they want to follow the trend and the trend's their friend and they follow momentum. Yes, those are all true things that you've been taught, but I'm trying to show you guys on this channel that when we start getting into the greedy and excited area, look, greedy and excited area, this is where the whales are dropping you guys out, dropping the price 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 out. Like, it's so clear on the chart if you're looking at the past metrics here that when people get excited and greedy and they start throwing more money in because they're afraid it's going to go to the moon without them, they're like, oh, I got to throw my money in. And then they lose and they're stuck holding the bag because the big guys ended up selling out on them. So follow this. Like, here you guys go. Here are the metrics to teach you guys how to trade like institutions and whales. Take a look at this. If you guys are looking at, normal trading view charts like this, that look like this, you're not seeing this. What's happening is we actually have the price of Uniswap increasing here while long trades are actually decreasing. Let's see what happens here, when this updates here at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I'm telling you guys, long trades are moving out of the market. and the price is moving up. This is not a good sign for the price to keep heading up. We can see here that when price structure was actually heading down and long trades were increasing, this is actually where it got a reversal and started heading back up. Simple supply and demand, guys. Like if price is heading down and everybody's buying, it can't keep going down. Like it's going to eventually start moving back up. Well, when you start seeing moves like this, where the price is moving up and long trades are moving out and short trades are moving out of the market, there's no momentum behind this for it to keep going. So watch to see what happens. I'm not saying it can't keep going, but historically, when we see this, it doesn't have, it's like there's nothing there to keep buying it. So make sure you guys watch that. If we get a dip down, that'll be a greater sign that we're going to head down further. Okay. Long versus short trade risk, we are definitely pushing up into the great short trade and the good short trade section. We peaked very shortly into the great short trade. So we're right here today. This is where I'd be looking if I was like, my mom's like, hey, Travis, what would you take today? A short trade or long trade? I'm like, man, absolutely. I'd be looking for short trades today. I would not be looking to go long whatsoever. Last time we were down here in this good long trade section, we were like, yes, this is a great place to buy because we shot up and it just like skyrocketed. That was this move right here that you guys are looking at. And that was 121%. Like, yes, you want to wait for good and great long trade calls on here, but now we're pushing up to great short trade. So this could be a place where we start heading down very quickly. Let's look at this, and then we're going to look at one more metric here, and then we can wrap up the video. Guys, pretty much have everything you need for the day, okay? Well, in institutional smart money, we are seeing this down here with incredible amount of short trade pressure in the market. We've seen this before when we got down here and the price got really high and it dropped immediately after this. Well, we're actually higher than we were before. Take a look at this over here. Look left on the chart at historical data. When we've been getting down to this area, it's when we hit peaks and that's when it drops. Like watch this, follow this up. We dropped here. We dropped here. We follow this up. We dropped there. We follow this up. We dropped there. We dropped there. We dropped there. We dropped there. Okay? It's like, if we're just following this historically, it is due for a drop. Like the last 7 to 8 times when we saw this, it was due for a move down. Like this is why you guys use these metrics and you check this every single day. And this is adding so much value to you because there's a lot of you guys who might be watching this video and you're like, man, I want to get into UNI because I think it's going to keep going up. And I'm telling you, if you're watching metrics, let's see what happens here and let this be its own proof. But I think we're actually due for a move back down in UNI, and you might be holding the bag here if you guys end up getting into long trades. All right, let's take a look at the support and resistance prices. Now, if you look left on the chart, I like to see where's the barrier. So do we have a barrier to move up? It's actually kind of a nice little move up here. The next resistance is really at 24.68. So 24.68 is definitely the next place where I would be looking for, a kind of a resistance, a place for the long trade to stop and reverse. But moving back down, if you guys want to look to get into the next entry, I haven't called this officially yet on the channel, but looking at around $21 where you break it and you retest this high, $21 is not a bad place to look for a re-entry if you guys are wanting to get into UNI. And I will update you guys on the website. I haven't called it yet. I want to see what happens with price structure here. But when I call that, it will probably be around $21 because that will be a break and a retest. There'll be a nice little entry there, my personal opinion. Death Cross is currently still active in the market. This is calculated on BTC. I like calculating this because, CNN, Fox News, all those guys, they blow it up. Retail traders look at it, and it affects the market. So I'm still looking at that. But overall, guys, you've done really well if you're following this channel, and you are... I know I don't cover UNI on this channel. I actually have hardly covered it at all because Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, ADA, VET, they take the limelight. But if you guys are over here following at tradeconfident.io, you are able to follow all these trades and take advantage of all these profits, okay? So all these coins is what we're trading. I am going to be narrowing this down to probably the top 7 to 8 coins, but Uniswap will be in these coins, and especially all the ones you see up here with the metrics. These will definitely still be called for live trades. So God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. Make sure you subscribe over at tradeconfident.io for the next trade calls, and then get these indicators in the description with the TradingView indicators link. You guys can check out. You guys get the source code to all of these, and you can follow along and start trading with me and by yourself on your TradingView accounts. God bless you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.